Yo, 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 what's good, what's good? For the people who don't know what's going on, man, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Terrance Gangsta Williams, a.k.a. OG Giggty, a.k.a. Terrance Gangsta Brooks. Wow.
Yeah. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've been wanting to get up with you for a minute. You first came home. When you came home, you did like a preview video, like you was gonna start speaking out about stuff, and you know what I'm saying, just give you a second. You was go, do what you do. What influenced you to make that video?
Honestly, bro, when I was in prison, I had did phone conversations with a guy from my city that was doing interviews. So I was like, man, I want a YouTube channel. It was like, well, man, you got to be home to get a YouTube channel.
Was this Video Wayne?
Yeah, I didn't want to say his name.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so when I come home, I was just playing on the thing because all this stuff was new to me.
Right.
And I was like, at the mall, I said, let me record. And I really was shooting at Habizo, messing with him, or trolling him, how y'all say.
Right.
And it just took off. But the video I had did with Wayne already did like 300-something thousand views when I was incarcerated. So I was like, okay, well, but I didn't know the money though would come behind it.
Right.
I just knew that, how many views you could get with it. So I was just playing around on it. And then I had left it alone. I went cold turkey because I don't know nothing about this stuff, right?
Right.
That's when Queen France contacted me. She was like, yo, stop doing interviews or don't do nothing for free. I can get you paid. So I was like, girl, anybody want to hear because it's killers and gangsters in every city.
Right.
So I'm like, who gonna want to hear from me? And she hooked it up. I was like, well, go ahead, do what you do. She got me on Vlad. And it took off from there.
Yeah. Nah, shit. When you first came home, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, to the world, they wasn't familiar with your story. I know New Orleans was familiar with your story, but the world wasn't. So, like, how did the Vlad situation help your situation? The Vlad interview help your situation?
Vlad has like 5 million views. Subscribers, my bad.
Right.
And for him to allow me on his platform, it put me in other countries and put me into his subscribers' home. So now it's like people checking me out. Yeah. So now from there, I'm like, okay, well, now I can start my own channel now because thanks to going on Vlad channel, more people gonna want to hear more because you can do one interview, a person be like, that was cool, he was cool, but I want to hear more. Right. I want to see what type of person he is on this side.
Right.
So it's more like how you see Charleston White on camera, and then when you meet him in person.
Right. I feel you. Now, shit. Now you said you came out trolling Habizo. Like, what was y'all relationship? What's y'all like?
We was brothers. We was best friends.
Damn.
So
y'all niggas kind of look alike. Y'all related?
No, bro. But I'm one of the ones, bro. I'm not in denial. So I respect whatever my old running street guys, how they feel about how I come home. I respect that. However, I learned now that social media is the way of life, and you can gain money from it. Right. Because people has made money about our life story since I've been incarcerated. So now it's time for me to capitalize.
For sure. I
feel it. I just have fun with it though, bro.
I'm saying, so like, why you go so hard at Habizo? Like, what's the issue? Like, if you was to walk in the room and he was in the room, like, how you think that would go? We gonna fight because we both come up together. And it's like when we were on the streets, when we were steppers in the streets, when we had enemies, it was like wherever we see it is on site. Where we in jail, wherever, because guys can either shoot, but can you fight? Right.
And I know how he is, so if we see each other, it ain't no talking.
Right. Now you tease him a lot about being under Birdman. You know what I'm saying he ain't really getting no money. Why you say that?
Look at it. Think about this here. Like I say, social media is the way of life.
Right.
Now you would see him always on social media when he be in different rides, different cars. Just about, not everybody, but just about majority, there's majority of people that be on social media like to flash their house, their cars, their jewelry, money. And he always in the car with Birdman when he in the big boy cars. So, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, come on, bro, for 20-something years you been around this man and you ain't got an M?
Right. I feel you. I mean, I don't know what he got though, but you know what I'm saying?
You can see. You can see that, bro. Come on now. And he from New Orleans. He constantly go to New Orleans, so we know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So now another thing, like, and I actually posted this and it went crazy. You went at Nino Calvin. You know what I'm saying? You and Nino Calvin exchanged words about, you basically was like, shit, Birdman kind of washed his hand from his rap career, not doing nothing. Now Nino Calvin is one of them artists that had a run in New Orleans for real, but he never really just quite made it, in my opinion. Why do you think that is?
Man, that's a good question, but and he could rap.
Man, he go.
Man, he nice, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he one of the. If I had to pick, I mean, let's get this clear. I don't mess with him. Let's get that clear right now. He's still an op.
He ain't. I don't know. All
I'm just making that clear. But the youngin, he nice. But I will also say this: with artists, the label like to let you go out and promote yourself. So I guess the world ain't buy his story. Now he done ran with the Steppers. He done ran with some officials. My son in the Fed now, fighting 2 bodies. So he done been around the Lion, Tigers, and Bears. But I guess the world like, man, we ain't jacking that. Watch out.
Okay. All right. Now, you say this a lot on your YouTube that you use like the brick layer of the Cash Money Foundation. So like I want to know, like, in the early days, like, what was going on? Like, what was the vision? Like, was y'all sitting around talking, saying like we finna be rappers, or how was it?
Well, no, I never sat down to be a rapper because the Steppers I ran with, we didn't bust rap, we bust caps. So it was always Birdman and them, and we would come around, make sure everybody good, make sure no money is needed, things of that nature. Boy, as far as me sitting, no, I was too deep in the streets, and it was money, and it was too sweet.
Yeah. Now, shit, I seen on the Real Life Street Stars, you was basically saying like you wasn't really just $1 million niggas in the streets. You more, you did your thing, but it wasn't just like you was like kingpin drug lord in the streets. So did a lot of your money go towards the, you know what I'm saying, Cash Money?
No, like a lot of money was left on Cash Money tour bus. So it's like, it's like if you got about $50,000, $60,000, and you have it in the bag, you're like, man, you just tuck it under the seat or something. Oh man, hold it for me. And by you making so much money doing so much illegal activities, it's like
you're not really counting.
Yeah, you don't really be thinking about. Then later you be like, man, what that money I had gave you, but you're not really tripping on because you're making so much money.
Right.
But let me tell you something. The FBI told me, he said, man, I've been on the force for over 14 years. He said, you the first person that I've listened to where you did something every day illegal. Every day, bro, I was trying to get some money or doing something illegal. Every day.
Yeah.
When I woke up, I was trying to get it.
Okay, for sure. Now, shit, I watched a lot of your content, bro, and I know you said like you ready for BG to come home, but you don't think BG will be, speaking to you when he came home. Like, why you feel like that?
Because he's still standing on the old laws.
How you know that though?
Trust me, because you could just tell the vibe before BG went to jail. I went at BG on social media too.
Oh, I don't know about that. Tell us about that.
I dissed BG.
Why you diss him?
Because he was with Hot Bezo.
In the video when they say you told on a nigga
on the day, right? And they got the pit right.
Okay.
I felt like you the celebrity, so you pushing him. You know what I'm saying? You helping him be heard. So, and like he said on his own song, the dude on the passenger side automatically dies. That was his words. Right. So you on the passenger side, you ride with him. And you got to keep in mind, Birdman the big dog. So everybody going to follow suit with Birdman.
Right.
And like I say, that's perfectly fine with me, bro. I'm not going to be upset or mad with another man because they don't want to speak to me. Bro, I'm out here living. I'm free. I just did 23 years, 10 months in prison.
Right.
Man, it's so beautiful out here.
Now, what was your relationship with Birdman while you were incarcerated?
Beautiful. Never wanted for nothing. And that's another reason why you're not going to never see me just get on social media and just go totally disrespectful to them. Now, I troll them. I play, I shoot it, I do that, but I'm not going to never because they was there for me when I really needed them.
That's real. Now, who the older brother, you or Birdman?
Birdman. I'm the youngest out of everybody.
Oh, okay. Okay, now, shit, you from Magnolia Projects, you know what I'm saying? Your name solidified the work that you put in. Now, who was some other people that, you know, came, like, that you seen come up when you was out in the street doing your thing?
And out the Magnolia?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Boy, you got the old side, new side. Where you want me to start at?
Both.
All right, on the new side, we had a homie named Claudia B. He's deceased now. Chill Will, that's who Magnolia Slim, them, who everybody know as Soulja Slim looked up to. Logger Black, Skiboo. Man, I'm gonna forget some names, and I know they're gonna be like, man, how you? Man, bro, it was, now you know you got the Hot Boy doing Sterling Mosquito, they deceased. Yeah, Pissy Corey, he the one started he came in the project with the Soldier Rag. And he had stole out of woodwork. And I was like, let me see that. And I snatched it and ran with it. So he was really the first one in the project with a Soldier Rag.
Okay.
Then you got Jerker Man, Fool. They got some other names, but I don't want to call their name, but they big dog.
So at this time when you outside, you know you running the streets, who was the most notorious, you know, hood at that time in New Orleans?
Bro, that's a toss-up because you got the Callio, you had the Melf, the St. Thomas, the Magnolia, then you had the St. Bernard. That's why I be telling people, my city, you can't just pinpoint one and say, oh, this hood ran New Orleans. Because there's killers everywhere and it was vicious.
Right, it was active.
Yeah, so it's hard, bro. You had to ask somebody from New Orleans that was like either on the sideline or, you know, because we all gonna be biased about our hoods.
Right. That's a fact. Now, tell us about BG Derrick.
See, when I got locked up, he was young.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was just like to rap, like to have fun, love to stunt.
Yeah.
You know, good youngster. So I didn't get to see, like, because I heard from one of his best friends that he was one of the first ones in the city with the book bag, with the money in the book bag. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff I didn't know. So I had to go back and do homework.
Oh, okay, okay. So you was gone for when he was really rapping and doing this thing?
No, Wayne on it was young. They was little teenagers.
Okay.
Because I was young. You got to keep in mind, when I went to the feds, I was 23.
Damn.
So you can imagine what they was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. Now, shit, bro, you been in the media a lot lately. You on YouTube, you know, you doing your thing as far as, you know, your clapbacks and your latest, I would say, online beef was with Fox Millie. You know what I'm saying? Where did that even start? Like, where did it come from?
Bro, listen. Every run-in I have on social media, somebody start with me. I'm one of the ones, I don't go looking for trouble. But when it come, I'm going to entertain it if I can see I can capitalize off it. So one day, I'm bored, so I'm going through YouTube. And when I see my name in the title, I say, oh, yeah, they trying to come up right now, right?
Yeah.
So I tuned in, you know, because I like the trio music, you know, that wipe me down. I like their music, bro. So I'm shocked that Fox come at me like that.
Right.
And this is the crazy part about it, because they all on the internet, and they should know that I live for this. This is my new job.
Right.
So when you come, okay, that's work. That's, you know, I'm entertaining you. So when I'm looking at the interview, I'm looking at it, then I see Fox, it's like it was staged already. So Fox was like, they used T.I. first. Yeah. So which how you feel about Telling on the Dead? Then Fox like, what you want to ask me about Terrance Gangsta Williams? But went in, I was like, oh, so he wanted some, you know.
You think he was clout chasing?
Yeah, because I would say this here, I was wrong for attacking the guy that put it out, because I thought that's the one who interviewed him. All the while, there was another channel that interviewed him that was a smaller channel. So I was like, oh, okay, that's what they was doing. They was trying to come up like I did. So I'm not about to let you take a page out of my book and use it on me.
Now you said some interesting things, though. Like you said, he told on Racked Up Ready.
Well, he had his mother to arrest him.
That's basically,
yeah.
I mean, more or less, what you call it.
That's what
where you get the information from?
From one of his close associates.
How you know they a close associate of him?
Because they're their best friends.
Damn, so his best friend reached out to you.
But listen, let me tell you something. I got so much stuff. You seen my stuff in my Instagram. When me and Boosie went through it, people said, like, always remember this. For street guys, right? Remember this, bro. It's always somebody in your neighborhood who don't like you. Now, we all might go out together, party, be in a club, throwing up our hood, our set, but there's always some envy and jealousy going on. So when me and Boosie went at it, when me and him went at it, people just was flooded. I didn't know his mother was a police officer for real. People sent me this information. Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, here's the thing. A lot of people like me, right? But a lot of people are like scared to kick it with me because they're scared what the other half going to say. So I guarantee you, Birdman was to come out and say, man, I'm rocking with my little brother. That's some bull. This what it is. All of mine, some of them, their mindset going to change. People follow a lot of people. Right. And they need a lot of it's like they need people to hold their hand and show them the way. But back to the Fox situation, is people that grew up with him and his friend that's around him, like, feeding it to me. Yo, say this. They sent me so much stuff. I was like, nah, man, I ain't about to be putting all that out. I ain't about to keep doing all this.
Why are you sparing them?
Because sometimes, bro, honestly, since I've changed my ways, sometimes I be feeling like I'm tearing my brother down.
Nah, that's real. That's real. Now, you said people be scared to hang with you. Do you feel like when you came out and did everything that you did and you came out, vocalized it, and do you feel like your life in danger for the decision you made?
No. When I say people scared to hang with me, meaning because of the rat allegations.
Nah, okay, man, and this is another question I want to ask you. Like, besides like 6ix9ine, do you feel like you the most popular like rat in history? Yeah. I'm gonna say it, but damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, no, I feel like you really came out like on a, like, besides like probably like an Alpo or something like that. You came out like, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, you see, you got it's Charleston White. I would say Charleston White up there.
But he playing though.
He playing, but people believe it.
Yeah,
people believe it. Now, it's people like Alpo, but you, like I said, you got a resume that's solidified. And you came out like, man, I did that. Y'all feel how you want to feel about it.
So whenever you look at that, yeah, I'm the most popular. Yeah, give me my flowers. It's the truth. I mean, yeah, bro. Listen, one thing about me, bro, my life is an open book. I don't buy friendships too expensive. I know what I did, and I don't regret nothing I've done in life. And for to be in prison 23 years and 10 months, and then I got a taste of this out here, I don't want to go back, bro.
I feel it.
And that's what it is. So my thing be this. If a person mad with me because I decide to say, you know what, I'm about to play mind games right now. Listen. And see, this with other people, let me clear this up. I never, if you go back and look at the Vlad interview, I never said I got out of prison just telling on the dead. Never once said that. So,
well, let's clear it up.
Donald Trump signed the First Step Act in December of 2018. The First Step Act allowed people like me that have been incarcerated a long time to file to the court and say, hey, back in the days I was bound by the guidelines. Now that I've been incarcerated all this long time and the laws are changing, I've been incarcerated, or I don't have no write-ups, or I have this little write-ups, I have this many certificates, I'm asking you all to reduce my sentence. And then the prosecutor could come back and say, well, Yana, we think because he did all these murders and this, or we don't feel that his sentence should be reduced. Or they say, well, Yana, okay, don't give him no immediate release, take him down to 40 years. These are the things that can happen. So I got plenty of cases, it's plenty of stuff, but like I say, because of who I am and because of who my people are, that's what a spotlight on me, which is fine. So now I would say this, the prosecutor did mention, well, Yana, there are a lot of homicides that his name has been involved in and that the people want to know about, and that we think that since he's saying he's changed it like that, he should go back to the state and clear this up. Now, here's the problem with that is this. A lot of people thinking that I went to the feds and gave up homicide. That's not the case. The feds have a law, 5K1 and Rule 35, that once 5K1, if you cooperate, give them up something before you get sentenced, they'll cut your time. Rule 35 is once you get sentenced, get shipped away, and you give them some, or your people on the street give them some, they will reduce your sentence without you going back to court or whatever. Okay. Your name won't have to show up in nobody's paperwork or nothing.
Okay.
So now what happens is when you go help the state will let the feds know, hey, he did this for us, and then the feds, the prosecutor will let the judge know, well, yeah, he did go to the state and he did clean these up.
So which one? I'm confused. Which one were you?
I helped the state with the homicides.
Okay.
But the state wrote the letter to the feds. That's why when you saw the video with BG and Hot in the car, when he said, man, he telling on the dead, they had the paperwork right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They went because he got it from the state.
Damn, so you and Hot Bezo beef been since before you was in jail or
Since I was in jail.
Okay. What turned bad?
Because of that, the allegations with the rats, you know, with the murder. Like I said, you gotta understand, bro. We all went to the table like, listen, don't never talk to the people.
Right.
That's like the first commandment in our sit down.
What was some other commandments y'all had?
You gotta watch the documentary.
All right, for sure.
I like that, though.
Now, shit, man, you said a mouthful, bro. It's like a lot of people watch you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to play like they don't watch you though. Like when I seen what you said about Boosie when he said you kind of like you disappointed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, were you a fan of Boosie before then?
I'm still a fan now. Because see, this is what let me tell you. Like I used to tell people when I was on the street, I didn't like Master P or his cousins, but I liked their music.
Why? What's the issue between No Limit and Cash Money?
See, before it's No Limit and Cash Money, it's the streets. So now you No Limit, I'm Cash Money. Me and you in the streets. So now we at war. But our people doing something successful, doing something positive, and they doing the music. So now Cash Money got artists, No Limit got artists.
So was it Project Beef like Cadeo Magnolia?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so these two not gonna be able to come to the studio. You know, like now how you all could do the music and send it to the email, send me your verse and all. Back
People
then
had to pull up.
You gotta pull up. You know what I'm saying? So that couldn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, bro, so that's yo, boy, you bring back memories. But that's just how things went back then, bro. For
sure. Now, I see you try to do a lot of youth advocating, you know what I'm saying, talking to the youth. I see you linked up with Charleston White. What was your initial thoughts about Charleston White before you met him?
I just like that how he act on camera, because now with me being home learning this technology, I was like, boy, cutting up, boy, he don't have no filter. He just go in on any and everybody. And you know, sometimes when you down or when you want a good laugh, I run to social media because it's somebody on there always acting a fool.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So when he had, so when he had invited me out, I was like, okay, this cool, because when I was in prison, I was pushing the at-risk. I had the nonprofit, the curriculum put together, sending it to the streets, trying to get people to help out, trying to get people to, you know, get involved. So that was always my thing, you know, because I was like, and it's no excuse for my behavior from when I was in the streets, but I never had nobody to pull me up and say, listen, man, don't do this, don't do that. Well, I'll take that back. Killer Stone told me, he said, listen, man, because he had went to the feds. He was like, man, you know, you could get 10 years for talking on the phone. I'm like, man, get out of here, man. People can't give me no 10 years for talking, man. You trip. He was like, all right, man, I'm telling you, man. So he would never talk on the phone. If I say one thing stupid, he gonna hang up in my face. I didn't get that. But I never had a person that's really sit me down and say, listen, doing this, and this, man, it could get you a life sentence. Or doing this, man, young man, you need to try to do it. I never had anybody to
tell you that.
Everybody I knew was gangsters, steppers in the street that I looked up to. They was showing me how to hold a gun, how to pull up at the red light, how to get my man, how to be, you know, move strategically. That's what I got. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't ever want to see youngsters go down the path I went.
Nah, that's real. Now, shit, you also talked, man, you had like a whole segment for OG Booby Black. You know what I'm saying? What was y'all relationship coming up like?
Same thing. OG Booby Black, Hot Bezo, BG, doing the story of Mosquito. My best friend Hank, out of all my friends, Hank still there. Ski Boo, shout out to Ski Boo. It's all love, family.
Yeah.
You know, but this is what I learned about OG Booby Black. He one of the ones like, you know, he under the old law too, but he one of the ones like, he might put a little comment here or there, but if you say, yo, come in my live, or hey man, come on my show, he gonna disappear on you. And this comes from other guys that have told me that they talk to him and they try to get him to come. He not one of the ones, he not gonna help you.
I feel it.
I guess he feel like I got it from the mud. You know, I did my thing with Kevin Gay. I come up and that's what it is.
Nah, for sure. Now he told you he told you, I mean, you said in one of your lives that he got one of your addresses from one of your shorties you was writing.
Oh yeah, he worked me, bro. That was a fresh fish move on my part. I had just come to the adult jail because I had broke out of juvenile jail, lied about my age. I went to the adult jail. I didn't want to go back to juvenile. So this girl said, write me. He had a pretty handwriting, how he write. So I was like, and I was in this cell, he was in this cell, so I would reach over, hand him the letter. And like I said, I'm fresh, green, don't know no better. So I'm handing him the letter with the envelope.
Right.
The girl address right there. So, and she was pretty fine. Yeah. So he writing her back. I get it. I mail it out. I get it. She write me back. Read it. But we're here. Write it back for me. He write it back. Cause he had game too. He was finesse. Man, so when I get transferred to the next floor from him, I was like, oh man, she gonna know it's not me. So I said, listen, man, that wasn't me that was writing. That was Boo that was writing. She's like, oh, I know, because he be writing me too. I would say that dirty, you know what I'm saying? So that was a valuable lesson I learned.
Nah, for sure, for
sure. You know what I'm saying?
Now, shit, bro, signing off, you did do Fed time. You said you was at Big Sandy?
No, I've been a Leavenworth USP, Beaumont, Bloody Beaumont, USP McQuarrie. I've been at Jessup, Georgia, Marietta, Florida, Yazoo Medium, and Yazoo Penitentiary.
And 7 different federal penitentiaries. Now, a lot of rappers been getting flack here lately for going into protective custody when they go into the federal units. Now, how many people, like high profile people, you done seen like just go check out to, PC?
None. I was in the Fed with Big Meech, came straight to the compound, and bro, it was one dude that he was hanging out with. He went from one, the next week it was about 25 of them. They was getting tattooed with BMF on their neck, ENT, going work out and all that. He ain't check in. Convertible Burt, the one from Miami who Rick Ross didn't rap about, who's around with Mike Tyson. Straight to the he'd been in different penitentiaries. He ain't check. It's a lot of guys that come from the streets, that street guys that when they come to the compound, they got homies gonna make sure they good. As long as they not no rats, they gonna be able to live on the compound.
Right. Now, you saying that you like the most popular rat. Mm-hmm. Did you have any problems on the compound ever?
Mm-hmm. No. Never. Bro, listen. And it's not being arrogant or toot my horn. And there are guys that have been in the federal system with me. Every prison I went to, people knew me. They knew where I was at because I was out on Front Street, but ain't nobody never put up to extort me. Ain't nobody never put up to disrespect me. Matter of fact, I caught a stabbing. I stabbed a guy. It was behind one of my Muslim brothers from D.C. claiming a table. They beefing behind a table. And I'm like, what's going on? I know they get to run out up the night, hit his coat of fit. I'm about to kill him. About to get another life sentence. I got caught with a shank in my cell. Bro, listen. I wasn't just one of them guys that was on the street that was a shooter, then come to jail, couldn't fight. I was both. You know what I'm saying? Because coming up in juvenile jail, if you didn't know how to fight, you learned how to fight. So my thing was, I'm not about to be from the streets and then come to prison and get punked. That just wasn't going to happen, bro. I'd rather, I take that, I don't want to say I'd rather, because people say, I'd rather get another life sentence. No, I ain't going to get that, but I'm going to protect my manhood, and I'm going to make sure that my name going to be good in the federal system. What I mean by that is, every prison you go, you're not going to be able to say, oh, man, old boy took this from Gangsta. Oh, Gangsta was sending him $100, sending him $200. Or Gangsta was, you're not going to say that. No, every prison you go, know what you're going to say? Man, Gangsta either stabbed him or Gangsta stopped this war, or Gangsta was a good dude, he helped me out, or he was able to get my mother, my people, or he helped me get money in the prison. You're going to have those kind of stories. You're not going to have none of that goofy stuff that they be going on with people. Wow. If you think about this here, I've been home a year now. If that was the case, there would have been service out here. Oh, such and such was punking them in such and such prison.
For sure. I just, the people watching, they...
Of course, yeah, they got to know. Yeah, that's a fact. But yeah, I never had those problems, bro.
Nah, for sure. Now, I appreciate your time, man. Tell the people where they can follow and find you. Hopefully, we can get up and do another one.
You can find me on Terrance Gangsta Williams home, Instagram, Terrance Emmanuel Williams, Facebook. My YouTube channel is Gangsta the Original Hot Boy. We got Cabinet Cap Podcast, Queen France and I. You can see me on Queen France World YouTube channel. We got the Queen France agency Instagram. We got official Queen France Instagram. Man, we out here moving. We got the nonprofit organization called They Need Us. We got an Instagram, They Need Us Third Ward. So if whoever want to help out, donate to help people out, we go to shelters, bro. We passing out clothes, we feeding people, and we doing this out of our pocket.
Yeah, nah, that's love. That's love, man. I appreciate your time, man. Dallas Global, this is exclusive. Shit, we out.
Shout out to Dallasglobal. Wah!